From the Virgil, a production of the A&A Media Group and Consider It Done Productions. Award-winning, aging, and awesome. Here are your hosts, Kai Sisson and Aaron Breen.
Hello and welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Pull up a chair. Join us.
Oh, that about covers it all, doesn't it? Welcome to Aging and Awesome, the show that informs, enlightens, and inspires older people to be active, healthy, and young at heart.
What a show we have on tap for you tonight. If you have any questions about signing up for Medicare, maybe you're turning 65 soon, our friends at the Medicare store are here with some answers and advice. And if you are plagued by the pain of neuropathy, you are not alone. We've got tips on dealing with that condition tonight as well. Plus, we'll take a spin in my cab.
But first, we're going to take a spin through the farmer's market, where you may be able to save some money.
So, Breen, 14% of Nevada seniors face food insecurity, and the rising cost of food these days adds to the anxiety for us all. And when you're on a fixed income, it can be hard to budget in fresh fruits and vegetables.
Boy, it can. But there are some programs out there that you might qualify for. They're aimed at getting fresh fruits and vegetables from your local farmer's market right into your kitchen. Almost like free money. Don't you just love a farmer's market? This one at the McKinley Arts and Culture Center in Reno is on Thursday afternoons in the summer. And in the fall, they hold it on Saturday mornings.
We are a very popular spot on Saturday mornings.
But face it, some of this can be a bit out of reach for some of us. But there are a number of programs now being offered that help add to your own personal harvest at markets like this. The USDA offers the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program through the Nevada Department of Agriculture.
We know that a lot of seniors might be on a fixed income and may sometimes have to make difficult decisions about the quality of their food. And so this program is there to help supplement their income and allow them to buy healthy, nutritious food at their local farmers market.
Basically, it's a book of vouchers given to seniors who qualify.
Or we partner with 33 community organizations that distribute coupon booklets to seniors. The seniors then receive those booklets. They're worth $45 each. The senior can then take those booklets down to their local farmers market and redeem them with a certified farmer.
These coupons are offered to 4,000 seniors throughout the state of Nevada. They're good at 30 different markets across the state, too. And when they're redeemed with certified farmers, those farmers are reimbursed, which gives seniors $165,000 a year in purchasing power. I'd call that a win-win-win. For seniors, for better nutrition, and for the farmers. They're very popular.
We get calls starting in January asking when the booklets are available.
They never are until July, by the way. And they're first come, first serve. But wait, there's more.
So anyone who has a SNAP or EBT card can get their tokens here to use their SNAP here with participating vendors, which are pretty much all of the vendors that have qualifying items. So you can get anything from honey to baked goods, organic sourdough, and I mean, you name it, delicious sourdough brownies and frosted cakes. And then we also have a wonderful contingent of gluten-free items that are very popular.
And here's one that doubles your buying power.
And then we also have a program called Double Up Food Bucks. So anyone who's qualified to use SNAP or EBT can use these coupons that are basically free money to use for fresh goods. So they can basically double up their SNAP dollars to spend on more fresh produce and honey. So if they want to spend $20 in SNAP, we're going to give them $20 extra in Double Up. It's a grant program. So they'll have $40 essentially to go and shop at all of our organic vendors.
And here, much of this is organic. Not just better tasting, but better for you. No pesticides at all.
Because we focus on local producers. So these are smaller farms that have a better business model when it comes to ecological stewardship and also just nutritional quality of the produce.
Because how the food is grown can make a pretty big difference in what you get out of it.
Once you make the change over to vegetables and fruits that were grown with a lot of intention and care, you notice the difference in the flavor immediately, but you will eventually notice the difference in how you feel over time.
Not only do the coupons make the produce more affordable, when you get it at a farmer's market, it's so much more beautiful. And you know what? For a lot of seniors, this kind of an outing actually feeds their social life too.
We've heard many times that seniors, they look forward to the coupon booklet when it's released once a year in the summertime, and they'll maybe get together, group of seniors, take the bus down to the farmer's market and make a day out of it.
Our farm, Prema Farm, I would say at least 50% of our patronage is our seniors.
Just ask Grandma Georgia.
My name's Grandma Georgia, and this is such a wonderful opportunity to support local farmers and just come out with your kids and your dogs and enjoy. It's just makes you feel heartfelt.
It's a great place to come, family and everybody.
And that was Norma Dickinson. In addition, the Food Bank of Northern Nevada offers monthly boxes of food for those who qualify. And they have a mobile farmers market that brings fresh fruits and vegetables into the neighborhoods. They post a calendar on when they'll be where online. And the voucher booklets we talked about, those are given out through the cities and the senior centers. To find one near you, just go to www.agri.nv.gov and click on the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. And of course, we're going to post all that information on our website as well, agingandawesome.com.
Don't you go anywhere, so much more to come. We have a familiar face back on the show, Jose Espero from the Medicare store, to answer your questions on signing up for Medicare if you're about to turn 65. And we'll have tips on dealing with neuropathy. Dr. Brian Evans is here. But first, we reconvene with Aaron Breen after this short break.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tammy from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno. There are so many issues you might be experiencing, from jaw pain and headaches to snoring, sleepiness, and difficulty concentrating. We are the only TMJ specialists in Northern Nevada providing comprehensive TMJ and sleep apnea treatment. We're proud to offer same-day imaging to get you on a path toward relief from your symptoms. Our non-surgical TMJ treatments will help you breathe, sleep, heal, and most importantly, live better. Call to make your appointment today.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $17.50 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Hello! Have you ever seen that movie Under the Tuscan Sun? It stars Diane Lane. Now, she's lost everything in an unexpected divorce. She takes a tour in Tuscany, and she finds this old dilapidated house, and she's absolutely drawn to fixing it up. You see, she dreams of a house filled with love. She sees a marriage at that house, and children and friends. But the upshot to me is that all of those things that she dreams of, they actually do come true, just in a different form than she's envisioning. So the baby that she dreamed of in that house was actually born to her best friend who comes to live with her in Italy. So there is a baby there. The marriage that she saw in her dreams was of townspeople who became like family to her. And the family that she saw in her future was made up of so many friends and workers who helped her turn that house into something amazing. The point being, sometimes your dreams do come true, just in another form. Well, I've been dreaming that someday I would have a house in Ireland to go to. And to me, that meant buying one. But maybe
The house I go to in Ireland is trading houses with my good friends there while they visit their friends and relatives here. And maybe the love that I've been looking for there isn't actually a boyfriend, but it's the friends who invite me to go on some of these crazy things I go on with them, and those who venture to travel with me. Well, maybe my pet project, which is my podcast, won't be funded through advertising like I thought it would, but through grants and maybe even occasionally taking small groups of people with me to see the magic that I've found in Ireland. It all helps get the stories of Ireland out there, and it just may be the answer that I just never did see before. Maybe my dreams are being answered right there under the Celtic sun, and I just haven't seen them. Maybe we all need to keep our eyes wide open, as our dreams just may be coming true in a different way than we imagined. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Reconvene with Erin Breen is presented by the Medicare Store. The Medicare Store offers free, unbiased personal Medicare advice. Visit themedicarestore.com to find a location near you.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
I'm Tom McDonald, a reverse mortgage expert since 2002. Did you know at times your bank can actually reduce your home equity line of credit limit or even cut you off? Not so with a reverse mortgage. Also, if you do have an emergency need, do you want to still be making monthly mortgage payments? Avoiding monthly mortgage payments is one of the big values of the reverse mortgage line of credit. That's correct, no monthly mortgage payments. Give me a call. I'm here to help guide you through the process.
Aging and Awesome is presented by the Trust Masters. If you own a home, you need a trust. It's what protects your assets after you're gone. Without a trust, those assets can be subjected to probate and take years to settle and cost you tens of thousands of dollars. The Trust Masters are here to help. They are not a legal firm, but a licensed and bonded legal documents preparation company, which means they are your affordable solution. Log on to trustmasters.com and register for a free workshop today. Living trusts. Don't leave Earth without one.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Of Aging and Awesome. For those of you who may be turning 65 soon, enrolling in Medicare can be daunting. There are so many different situations you might be in, like if you're still working, that make your decision that much more important, but also very complicated. I'm here with Jose Espero from the Medicare Store. Jose, thanks for coming back on the show. You've seen him before. Jose, softball question for you. How does someone turning 65 enroll in Medicare?
When you first become eligible in Medicare is when you turn 65. Or you've been receiving Social Security disability income for 2 years. And when you do, you can enroll in Medicare through the Social Security office over the phone by calling them, in person by going to the Social Security Administration, or online at ssa.gov.
And you have to do that when you turn 65, right?
Yes, you do have certain windows, certain enrollment windows that you want to follow. So when you first turn 65, you have 3 months before your birthday or 3 months after your birthday to enroll in Medicare.
I know a lot of people at home, maybe some people in our audience today, even into their 60s and 70s, are still working. What about for those who are still working?
If you're still working, you might be able to delay enrolling in Medicare until you retire. So it's good to check beforehand just to make sure you can do that.
What are some typical stories you get when someone calls the Medicare store and says, Jose, I'm turning 65, I'm working, or other I'm sure you get a million situations. What are they like?
Yeah, sometimes people have really good work insurance and they think they need to get Medicare when they turn 65, and that's not the case. Sometimes people will get dropped from their insurance when they turn 65 and they need to get Medicare at that time.
We have a full house here at the Virgil with a room full of people who might have some Medicare questions for Jose. Anybody have any questions?
When do I know the good time to call when I see all of these actors on TV advertising?
That's a great question, Ruby. A lot of times these commercials on TV are nationwide, so they might not know all the plans available here and locally. At the Medicare store, we're local. We know all the plans, we know all the providers, all the hospitals. We're right across the street from the Social Security office on Vassar Street. So if you do see those commercials on TV, just give us a call and we can offer you no-cost advice, unbiased, here locally.
Hi, Jose. Do you have any suggestion what we have to do if somebody planning to move to another country? What to do with the Medicare? Can we put it on hold for a while?
That's a great question, Yanti. If you have Medicare and you're leaving the country for an extended period of time, you might have to disenroll from Medicare and re-enroll once you're back in the country. There is a possibility that you might have some penalties for disenrolling from Medicare, but if you do have that situation, give us a call. We can help you through it.
Ruby, Yanti, great questions. Thank you so much. Jose with the Medicare store, thank you. If you'd like to reach the Medicare store, you can by calling the number on your screen.
Closed captioning for Aging and Awesome is brought to you by...
At Reno Eye Institute, you'll get the attention you deserve from a doctor who cares.
Well, my eyesight was declining fairly rapidly, so I was recommended to see Dr. Freeman. The surgery was an excellent success, and he was great to work with. I enjoyed it, and he was very professional at all times. I would strongly recommend Dr. Freeman and his staff.
At Reno Eye Institute, our focus is you.
Now accepting new patients. Call Reno Eye Institute today at 451-7268.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome, and welcome back to Dr. Brian Evans. Thank you so much for coming back in to talk about things here. We're very, very happy to have you. Now, neuropathy is a very specific kind of pain. Right? And it's not always from diabetes, but that's a common place that we see it, right?
Diabetes, smoking are all big risk factors for developing neuropathy or neuropathic symptoms. And what we at CIC are really looking for to see if that neuropathy is due to poor blood flow into the legs, because then we can really address that and improve that flow going to the legs to hopefully improve the amount of oxygenation.
Is it more often to the legs than the arms? It's all extremities?
It's all extremities, but what we are really focusing on are into the legs, because with diabetes, high blood pressure, smoking, with neuropathy, the neuropathic symptoms may be just the tip of the iceberg of what's going on there. So we want to address it quickly before those symptoms can develop into something worse.
And it's not always medication that solves the problem. There's some simple ways to kind of alleviate your pain, right?
Yeah, medication is not the answer to all this, and some people that do start on the medication don't respond to it or actually don't like the way it makes them feel overall. Some things that patients can do to improve if it is indeed due to poor blood flow: walking, exercise, diet, and controlling your blood glucose levels if you're diabetic. All of these are really strong things to improve those symptoms.
So even if you have pain in your legs, you should be walking on them.
Our bodies want to move, so keep them moving.
Yeah, okay, all right, because it seems like sometimes you wouldn't. Does anybody have any questions about neuropathy?
Occasionally I'll wake up in the middle of the night because of pain in one or both of the heels, just the heels of my feet. I don't have any idea what that is.
Well, Charlotte, that's a great question, and actually that's the answer to a question we commonly ask in our consultations is, do you develop any pain when you lay down at night? Because sometimes that can be an indication of poor blood flow going to your legs, whereas when you lay down and horizontal, you no longer have gravity working for you to pull the blood flow down into your feet. So once you're flat, that gravity goes away, and then people develop either pain or odd sensations in their feet.
So how do you know when it's time to come in and find an expert on it?
If you're having these sort of symptoms, just seek answers to it and talk to your primary care doc or contact us directly, and we'll get you in and evaluated.
Good enough. Thank you so very, very much for joining us today, Dr.
Thank
Brian
you.
Evans. Thank you so much.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $17.50 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
Erin Breen here. If you have Medicare, you already know that good health care starts with choosing the right Medicare plan. That's why I'm here at the Medicare store, where they offer free, unbiased, personal Medicare advice. So come by or visit themedicarestore.com.
Hablamos español.
Aging and Awesome is proudly presented by Reno Regenerative Medicine. Do you experience joint stiffness, tingling, burning, numbness, back or neck pain? Have you been told drugs and surgery are your only options? Reno Regenerative Medicine empowers patients to heal naturally, avoid unnecessary drugs and surgeries, and get to the root cause of your pain. Reno Regenerative Medicine, located in South Reno and in Sparks, is ready to evaluate and help alleviate your pain so you can get back to doing what you love. Call family-owned Reno Regenerative Medicine at 775-218-9236.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence, with over 35 years experience and specializing in helping older people. If you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, Marsha is the right person for you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Marsha Rambo, and I'm a realtor. I'll help you find the right home at any stage of your life. Whether you're considering selling your home or making a purchase, give me a call at 775-395-9133. Together, we'll make a plan that will best work for you.
Call Marsha today and tell her I sent you.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story too. I was offered an online work from home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
It's a fantastic day here in Kai's Cab. Thank you to Senior Care Plus for keeping it going. Thank you to all of you at home who really enjoyed this segment, because I have a great time doing it, and I know that the folks that hop in, the brave people who do it, also love to be a part of the show. We got a person in the back today who's amazing, Maria Sheehan. Maria, hi.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I am great. Thanks for having me. Love the segment.
Oh, you're so sweet. So you've been a fan of the show. You've been on the show. You did a wonderful segment last week, actually, on Aging and Awesome, some chair balance exercises. You are so inspirational. You really are.
Well, it takes just a little bit of time every day, and we can get our strength back.
You're inspiring so many, Maria. You have been in this community a long time, too, right?
I have. I was a president of TMCC for many years.
That's right. Well, we're honored and privileged and thankful that you're here today to answer some questions. You've been an educator your whole career, but I might just stump you with some trivia, all right?
I'm sure you will, because I'm horrible at trivia.
Well, Erin Breen wrote these questions, so if they're hard, blame her. Maria, get 3 out of 4 questions right today, and you're a winner of a fantastic prize. I don't know if you eat chocolate, but you're going to get some, all right?
Okay.
Question number 1. What mammal has no vocal cords? Is it A, rhinoceros, B, giraffe, C, a marmot, or D, skunk?
I'm going to guess giraffe.
Giraffe, is that your final answer, Maria?
Yes.
That is correct! How'd you know? What, are you an expert or something?
No.
Yes. Was it a lucky guess?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Good job, Maria. You are doing great. You got 1 right. Let's get the next 2 right, and you are out of here with some chocolate. Ready?
Okay.
Question number 2. Which instrument did John Lennon play with the Beatles? A, saxophone, B, drums, C, bass, or D, rhythm guitar?
Rhythm guitar.
Rhythm guitar, Maria Jean is correct. John Lennon, yeah. Did you listen to them a lot as a kid, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Good, good. Well, you got 2 right. Let's get the third one right as we circle back around to the Virgil. Question number 3. How many children does Oprah Winfrey have? Is it A, 4, B, 1, C, 3, or D, none?
Okay. I'm going to guess none.
None. Is that your final one?
Final answer.
Love to trip her up. Can't do it, Maria. Congratulations. You are the winner today. Thank you so much. You know, I love to ask everybody who gets in the cab, you're not ready to leave yet. Don't unbuckle that seatbelt. Hold on. I love to ask everybody. You got 15 seconds. What would you like to tell the world?
Our bodies are meant to move, and we can get stronger as we age.
Beautiful. Well said. Maria Sheehan, everybody, thank you so much.
Kai's Cab is presented by Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Washoe County and Carson City. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Coming up next week, we're going to show you how horses are the key for a very special kind of therapy program, helping kids get over trauma. And it also helps keep older people pretty busy too. It's called Lead with Horses. That's next week on Aging and Awesome, Saturday at 7 p.m. right here on CBS in Northern Nevada.
Which brings us to something to celebrate this week. We got a great one celebrating Uli Crizay. That's George Crizay's lovely better half. Uli turned 70 years old, and we are wishing her a very happy birthday.
If you have something to celebrate, please let us know. Send us an email to agingandawesome@gmail.com. Aging and Awesome, of course, is made possible because of all of you, and of course, because of how you support our community stakeholders. A big thank you to Trustmasters,
The Medicare Store,
the Better Business Bureau,
Eden Hospice, and Eden Home Health,
Tom McDonald, Mutual of Omaha Reverse Mortgages,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Reno Regenerative Medicine,
Lakeside Manor,
Marcia Rambeau with Realty One Group Eminence, Reno Eye Institute,
the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Reno, and Senior Care Plus. We also want to thank the Virgil for having us in, Colin Ross for setting our moods here for the show. He's our music man. And to all of you here at the Virgil and to all of you at home for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week. Bye. We're young,
but we're wise.
We're innovative,
but we're old school. Here's the deal. We're different. We're focused on you because you're focused on older people.
With PR and production services tailored for senior care and healthcare providers, the A&A Media Group believes older people are invaluable and irreplaceable.
From our award-winning weekly TV show, Aging and Awesome, to how we powerfully represent brands across the West. We are the A&A Media Group.
And we're changing the narrative on aging. Visit ANAmediagroup.com.